Welcome everybody to Find the Golden Apple. I'm joined by my friend David. Say hi to everybody.
Grinzo one, Mecca 4 here. Welcome.
What do you know about the Golden Apple hunt? The original one.
Absolutely nothing.
So you don't know about Ant Venom and his journey to find the damn thing.
Well, I know who Ant Venom is, but this is the first time I heard about this quest for Golden Apple.
So the Golden Apple was a item that was introduced to Minecraft a long time ago, and
Okay.
historically, what happened?
Wait, I know what a Golden Apple is.
Okay. And historically, you could only get them from dungeons, and as a matter of fact, in the modern game, they've gotten rid of any way of crafting it. So for this, I'm gonna say, welcome to Golden Apple, the movie.
Wait, where did we go without any chance to?
You can't craft it anymore. You have to find it in dungeons. The rules are you have to play...
I'm looking at everywhere else. Hold on. Golden Apple. Oh, that's ridiculous. What the hell?
Yeah, I know. Which is why we're playing in this version. If you look at the top left.
1.19.
That's not 1.19.
It's 1.9. 1.9.
This is also not 1.9. This is beta 1.9, which is a completely different update. 1.9 is the Microsoft update.
Yeah, 1.9, 1.9, whatever. It's the same.
Yes. The rules of this, you have to play a version of Minecraft that does not yet have the end. In addition, you have to either craft the damn thing or find it. The defeat condition is if you die, it's a game over. So whether or not I find it, I know the answer, but do you?
Let's see. Also, I'm pretty sure I could have sworn that the end within 1.9.
It's in full release 1.9, but not beta 1.9. The end is created in full release 1.0.
Okay, you lost me. Does the 1.9 come after 1.0?
No, 1.0 is full release. This is still beta. So the game isn't even out yet when this version is played.
Oh.
Yep. I also... The rule is you can't strip mine because otherwise it really is too easy. You just dig down and then dig in a straight line for a few hours and then you get enough gold to complete the challenge and there's no challenge there. That's boring.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
That's also why they banned strip mining and ultra hardcore for the same reason. It's too easy. And also not good content.
Yeah.
I specifically chose this update because you can technically do it in any version that has golden apples as a spawnable item in a dungeon, as well as a version that is before full release, which this version meets. But specifically this version because this is the version that has the glass pillars. I'm assuming you don't know what that is.
Actually, I think I do. Those were like things used to indicate stronghold before the Eye Vendor, right?
Correct. Have you ever seen them?
No.
Alright. Well, given this is a recording of Minecraft that you're in, what's your experience with this game?
But I known about the games and that was in like middle school, I believe. I think at the time it was 1.3 when I first heard about it.
So villager trading was added?
No, sorry, it was before villager trading actually.
So it could be
1.2 then.
1.2. Jungle Sprout already in the game?
Yes.
Yeah, then it's 1.2.
Yeah, that's when I first heard about the game. I kept watching I saw, and like many people who grew up, I watched a lot of YouTubers playing the game. The Minecraft era of YouTube was a golden era of YouTube.
Oh yeah, it was pretty good.
Yeah, so I saw a lot of YouTubers. Ant Venom, Yarcast, you started Minecraft. Of course, I played the game myself. But at the time, I didn't have much of an allowance to do anything, so I couldn't get the game. It wasn't until like much later when I could get it. It was like during the Nether update. Which was, I don't know what version that was.
1.16.
Yeah, 1.16, yeah. Yeah, it's been so long since I could finally play the game myself.
Yeah. And even then, were you on the PC version or on the Bedrock version?
Kind of both eventually. Both? It was. I did mainly start on Bedrock on PlayStation.
Wait, which PlayStation?
Started with PS4.
Oh, okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, so I started with Bedrock there, then eventually I got to PS5, and then, PS5 came later. I got the PC version and played Java, and then I went PS5 and played with friends.
So, because Bedrock has the better together features, when we did the UHC together, were you on PS5 or were you on your laptop?
Laptop.
Okay.
Because that's how I could get Discord.
Right. And I'm gonna be honest, after going on PC, I refuse to play this game with a controller. It's too painful. The only time I've ever done it was so I could play this on my Steam Deck. And even then, that is a completely isolated file that has nothing to do with anything. It's just a way to play a game.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess in the end, I do prefer the PC version. Specifically, but I guess we can ask that. Even though you play PC, which version do you play more?
Java. I think the only time I play Bedrock Edition is when I play multiplayer. You will not catch me playing the Bedrock Edition in single player at any time.
What exactly is the difference between them?
Better Redstone. We have more customization. We don't have a pay-for store. We can just install mods manually. We have different launchers. We're able to play any version we want, not just the current version. And before anyone says that, yeah, you can play old versions in Bedrock as well, it's a very different process. You have to delete a bunch of files, whereas here you can have all the versions on your computer whenever you want.
Yeah, that's true. Java is more preferred to some people because, like you said, oh, they're all the glass pillars.
Yeah.
What, there's two of them? Two strongholds near each other?
During this era, only 3 strongholds spawned per file. It's not like 1.9 and onward, where it was 128. So I got very lucky.
Huh. Anyway, as I was saying, Java has a lot of benefits to it, especially with the modding community. I think that's where a lot of people focus on the most.
That's surprisingly true.
Yeah, because then Minecraft is fun and all, but like, come on, you can always add more.
Maybe I'm just weird then at that point, because to me, when I play Minecraft, I still believe that the true experience is single-player survival, and that everything else is a bonus. And unless it's a performance mod, like Optifine or Sodium, I don't truly enjoy modifying the game, because I think the game itself is already great. Obviously, there are things you need mods for if you want to do certain series, like Cobblemon or Pixelmon if you want to play Pokemon in Minecraft. Or the Creepypasta mod, which was really cool. And for some adventure.
You'll never see me playing Creepypasta ever.
Fair enough. Essentials was cool, but the problem is, I think the biggest issue with me and the reason I don't do a lot of multiplayer Minecraft in Java Edition is because all my friends are on the freaking console version, and I'm like, damn it, man. I wish...
Sorry, just the cave noises. I never understood the explanation for those.
It just let you know that there was an open air that's unlit. That's what the cave's noises are.
They're saying if you hear the noises, monsters can spawn?
Monsters can spawn during this version of the game, irrespective of location, so long as there are 3 blocks above it, above the spawning block, and then there also has to be a light level of 7 or below. I believe it's 7. Furthermore, Endermen, I believe you need 1 additional block above them. It's possible that by this point, they could have just been able to spawn in a level wherein the height of the room is equal to their model, but I don't remember when that was changed. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So in other words, you never played the beta version of this game?
No.
What are some things that immediately stick out to you?
One, no crafting book whenever you open the inventory.
Yeah, you know that was added, I believe, in 1.12.
Really?
So, yeah, for the majority of this game, you had to just memorize all the recipes off the top of your head.
Yeah, honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I think I kind of prefer that
because it's like drawing them. You would learn it as you went along.
Yeah.
Okay, I've been playing so much old Minecraft that the idea of using leather to make boots is crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Because you used to have to use a sheep cloth. Yes, it wasn't called wool yet, it was called cloth. It's crazy how this game has changed over the years, huh?
Yeah.
This game is 16 years old. Isn't that crazy?
16, that is... Dang. Still hard to believe, and it's still one of the most popular games ever.
It's the #1 game of all time.
Yeah, that's true.
The second place is, I believe, give or take half the sales of this game.
What's taking place?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Ah. Oh, speaking of what, did you hear that the GTA 6 got delayed
May
again?
26, 2026.
Yep.
Finally,
I think it's-
we're no longer gonna have to read "We got so and so" before GTA 6.
No,
so
now we're
glad
gonna,
that's
now we're
gone.
gonna, sorry, no, now we're going to get another year of it.
Yeah, but then it'll be gone, and I'll be happy again.
You don't like the kind of memes?
It gets to the point where you get annoyed because I've been reading that for like probably over a decade at this point.
Huh. Okay.
It's like,
I guess it's
please,
true.
can we get some new material? I'm one to talk because I use the same material over and over again, but still.
Right.
Creepers.
Whoa! Wow, I forgot you could knock him back that far.
Back then, yeah, that's been nerfed, and I hate it. Hate it
Yeah.
so. I also specifically chose this version because this is a version that I have a lot of experience in, which is a really weird thing to say.
I bet, yeah.
Like, for example, this is the first update to have enchantments, but the thing is, every enchantment was just called enchanted. They didn't have effects yet. And
So there was no purpose to it yet.
there was no purpose. Well, besides getting a shiny effect on your stuff, yeah, there was no purpose to it. And also, this is the only version with completely unique potions. And let's just say that the potions, I'm not gonna lie, were so complicated that they completely changed how it worked and just made it the pre-modern version of the potions. And honestly, that's for the better, because the old potions required you to do an absurd amount of math, and I was like, I'm not doing that for a game. Okay,
Right.
I don't want to whip out the spreadsheet whenever I play Minecraft.
Yeah.
I draw the line there. Anyhow, these are the strongholds. Not much has changed,
You know,
really.
Even though how long I've been playing, I never actually found a stronghold naturally.
I've done
Yeah, I
it.
never. Yeah, you have, but I have never been to the end at all.
You know, it's crazy. More people have played Minecraft Hunger Games than people have fought the Ender Dragon.
Huh. No, know that.
It's like the weirdest little statistic I found out.
What? Wow, our getting was loud.
Oh, right, old sound effects.
Yeah. Oh, does version have the
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, it does. And I love it for it. I wish that was a toggle in the menu that you could just put in the old sound effects. Also, I want everyone to know that, no, the footage didn't come out wrong. It turns out that this version of Minecraft was at 480p. So, whenever you're watching modern Minecraft and they're recording in 4K, that's why it looks weird. One change that the modern game does, it reduces the time to destroy iron doors. And I will praise that change, because the old iron door time was too long.
why would you even try to mind him? You can just button.
I mean, look at how long it takes to destroy stone bricks back then.
Oh, yeah, okay. That answers my question.
Well, the reason I want to mine them is so that I know where I've been. And because
yeah,
in the
yeah.
strongholds, I believe that the iron doors, they're typically trap rooms in the sense that they only open from one side.
Oh.
So if you want to, you can stage a whole on Umineko mystery murder if you want to.
Nope, no. Keep me that's the way I want from Minecraft.
Okay, fine. Oh yeah, you can also block it in this version. You see how I block every so often?
Yeah, like, why did I thought they still had that? They got rid of it?
They got rid of it in every version of the game. So the universal sign of peace is now gone.
So what, all replaced with a shield?
Yeah, I hate the shield. It blocks so much of the screen and it looks ugly.
Can I just say they have a thing, kind of to the point they have an option for us where we can put something in our second hand, but the only use it has is for the shield. We can't use the second sword, we can't use
Oh, that's a
double
Bedrock
build.
thing. You can do that in Java.
Well, fucking what the fuck you, Bedrock?
Well, you gotta realize that Bedrock is a mobile game disguised as a PC game. That's why.
Okay,
It's designed for phone users, and I'm not gonna lie, dual-wielding swords in Minecraft on a phone sounds miserable.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Because Bedrock Edition isn't actually the Legacy Console Edition. Bedrock Edition is Minecraft Pocket.
Oh! Well, yeah, but back when Pocket was the, oh my god.
That's creepy, right?
Yep. Flip it over!
Dude, you're having a bigger reaction than I did.
It's gonna blow up!
No. I'm not bad at this game. Despite what the ultra hardcore video says, I'm not bad at Minecraft.
Oh, sure, man, you were doing better than me.
I still don't know what killed me. Apparently it was a zombie, but I never saw the damn thing.
I only survived as long as a kid, but I just hid. That's all I did.
The old sound effects for the skeleton was crazy.
Yeah.
I will say though that block hitting absolutely damages the damage value, which is why I think they got rid of it, because the calculation for it is so obnoxious. And also when it decides to work is also obnoxious. Don't you agree?
Yeah. So did this even though even though it doesn't exist yet, are they still the stronghold still have a portal room?
You'll see.
Okay, anyway, next question. What exactly are you even doing in the stronghold anyway? I thought you were going for golden apples.
Well, strongholds have the ability to have chests in them. One of the possible items in a stronghold chest is a golden apple.
How much do you even care at all about Minecraft lore?
No.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm here to play the game. I mean, you can talk about it.
I mean, just like I say, you say that, but it hasn't never stopped you from talking about a lot of other games you play. Neptunia, Neko.
Well, okay, Umineko's different. That's literally only story. It's like 1 minute of gameplay and 80 hours of cutscene.
I guess, yeah.
That's different. That's not a joke, gentlemen. It really is like 80 hours of cutscene and 1 minute of gameplay.
It's not wrong. He's not wrong. The anime really rushed it. Really rushed it. What the? My God! It's like a dang creeper exploded in this place. With how much to just after that?
Okay, that was funny.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell happened here? What is this generation issues? The funny thing is that the old formula for the strongholds was created in a way where it's actually possible that the locations you want to go to aren't even connected, so you have to mine your way through it.
Did that creeper not destroy anything?
It was in the water, wasn't it?
No.
Oh, right. Stone used to have a bigger blast resistance as compared to the current one. Creepers are... In the modern day, creepers are a lot more explosive. However, they do... Also, they do a lot more damage.
I'm pretty sure they can kill in full damage. Oh, there it is.
They can kill in full netherite.
Yeah. But kind of making them stronger than the Warden. The Warden, they have to 2-hit full netherite armor. Are these portal frames?
Yeah, the old ones, before they changed it.
That is so weird.
You should see the old beacons. Those are crazy. Ah, I got gold and apples, but no golden apples. How tragic.
Can we talk about the insignificance of diamond holes? You do not need a diamond hole.
Dude, I've crafted a netherite hoe. I'm not one to talk.
Okay, whoa, we have a lot of endermen. Wait, they have no sound?
They didn't have sound effects back then, no.
I could have sworn they still had their...
No, that was later.
No, the usual sound before they did their creepy sound.
They actually used to have the zombie sound.
Oh, they don't know that.
But before that, they didn't have any sound. The idea was it was supposed to be a silent killer, like Slenderman.
Are these actually based off of Slenderman, or just what people say?
Notch created the Enderman based on the interview that he gave back in 2000, I believe it was either 2010 or 2011, because he was inspired by the Slenderman creepypasta. Isn't it weird how much of this game we associate, and yet a lot of it is new?
Yeah.
You know, to this day, I've only ever gotten the Elytra once.
Oh. I haven't gotten it at all. Like I said, no, I haven't gotten naturally to the end yet. I'm hoping now my latest playthrough I'm able to. But we'll see.
When did you start it?
3 days ago. Currently in that one, I had no choice. Because the place that I spawned in that world, it was the ward. I spawned in a cavern, had to climb my way back up. And then I was going through, I found myself in literally the Pale Forest. The Pale Garden. So, you know, I had to make sure to avoid the new creaking mobs.
Oh my goodness, that's so new, I have no idea what that is.
Okay, so basically, they added a new bio called the Pale Garden, which basically like a forest devoid of color. Hell, even the gold, the sky grays out like you're in the fog.
Kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, they added the new mob. They call it the creaking. It's basically like the weeping angels. They only move when you look at them. But the thing is,
Wait,
you
they
can't
move when you
kill
look at
them.
them?
No, they only move when you're not looking at them.
Okay.
But the thing is, you can't kill them naturally. They're kind of immortal. You gotta find the heart of the pale forest and destroy that to kill them.
So, unlike the Weeping Angels, those things actually have a weakness. Oh, another reason why I chose this version is because of the very unique lighting system that it has. And I'm kind of sad that the modern game got rid of the lighting, because you're gonna see some crazy hues. You're gonna see what happens when mobs are too far away. They get this really creepy glow effect.
Oh, I'm aware about that actually.
Yeah.
Also, did it take this long to? Did it always take this long to swim up?
Yeah, that 1.13 really spoiled people.
Can you really blame them? Come on, you can't tell me you prefer that over the slow one. Oh no, it's gold.
Well, the thing is, making water transportation systems was cool to me, but now with swimming, you don't need to.
I suppose.
It's
Yeah.
a double-edged sword. If you actually liked building, then cool. If you didn't, then I guess cool, but for different reasons.
Right. And anyways, back to I was saying. After finding out the Pale Gardens, it was already nighttime, so I had no choice but to dig into a mountain wall and camp and make that my base. So that's currently where I'm at right now. I mined out all the coal that was there. I built up a ladder just to get to the top of the mountain, just to see. So now my current objective is to find another sheep so I can make a bed before phantoms kill me.
I see. Alright, Phantoms,
So
those
yeah.
things that you need to... There's so many mechanics that were added since I left and then came back, and it feels weird to hear about them.
Phantoms have always been an interesting one to me. Like, they basically make you sleep, or else they will come after you.
Which kind of bothers me, because I always thought the beds should be an end game item. I don't know how you would do it, but it was up to me. You wouldn't be able to skip the night until after you beat the Ender Dragon.
That's weird. I don't know where you get that from.
Because it's broken. Think about it. Historically, the one thing they always say is survive the night on day one. That was one of the big MOs of the old game.
Yeah.
If you look at a modern series, nobody cares about that. Episode 1, they have full diamond, they skipped multiple nights, they have a whole base, and I'm like, man.
Well, I don't know what they're doing, but that's clearly I'm gonna be doing something wrong. I haven't don't have any iron.
Well, even I'm not gonna lie, dude. I was playing some InfDev, and man, that version was crazy. It was InfDev. Are you familiar with the development history of Minecraft?
I guess not. What's IFTA?
So, it starts with the first version, called Cave Game. After Cave Game, we have the survival tests. After survival tests, we have InDev, which is 128, I believe, by 128 worlds. It might be bigger. And then after InDev, they Notch experimented with infinite world generation. That's InfDev. After InfDev gets finalized, they then create Minecraft Alpha, which is used as a testing grounds for his game. After Alpha, he creates Beta. Beta begins with one of the worst glitches of all time. That is the chest glitch, where you can't put items into chests from your lowest and second lowest places in the inventory menu. That gets patched right away. And then finally, at some point in Beta, they decide to add beds. So, playing a version of the game that doesn't even have crouching, sprinting, or beds, it really makes the game feel very different. Now, I'm not gonna say that beds, I don't like the way things are today. I'm cool with beds. I just think if I was designing the game, you wouldn't get that till way later. Because I think the ability to skip interacting with the evil monsters is kind of overpowered.
Didn't you use the bed earlier in this episode?
Yeah, I did. No, I crafted one. I don't think I've used it yet.
You did.
Okay. Look, the point is that I'm gonna take advantage of whatever systems I have.
Okay.
Where did he come from?
I have no idea. Did you just drop from... Okay, that's a spider. Holy fuck.
You see what I mean? That's Creeview, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you're gonna see that in certain areas, the light becomes like a really like rough red. And it reminded me of The Shining, where Danny was like, red rum, red rum. You ever watched The Shining or read it?
No.
Okay.
But I have read Dr. Sleep, though. Oh!
What happened?
No, because I'm saying that for you because the gravel.
Oh,
Which wow looks a lot different here.
you noticed that too, huh?
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, I never saw The Shining, but I did see Doctor Sleep.
Wait,
The
you saw it or
sequel.
you read it?
I saw. I didn't
Okay.
read.
Okay. Doctor Sleep was cool. Ewan McGregor
Yeah.
as Danny was a unique choice, but it was a cool movie.
It was, yeah.
The kid that they got to replace Danny, because the movie was made 40 years after or something.
Right.
I mean, no one will ever replace Danny, but damn, that kid actor really got close. He got really close. This is what I mean by the red lighting.
Oh, that is terrifying.
Now imagine playing this.
Well, see, this is what it looked like, not like what Tekken showed.
Again, where did he come from?
Okay, what's that on the bottom right? What was the pie chart?
Oh, that lets you know how the game is rendering. The thing is, I have a computer that's way stronger than anything that was available to the market in 2010. So obviously, I just auto-render everything.
I guess that's true. And okay, what is F supposed to be? And see X, Y, and Z. What's F?
It's which cardinal direction you're facing: north, south, east, west.
Oh, so I'm guessing 0 is north.
I don't remember.
Okay.
To be completely honest with you, I only really look at X and Y. I mean, not X and Y. X and Z.
Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't even know the work. I didn't think the cardinal direction were important in Minecraft.
Oh, they are.
Since the compass only points to spawn.
Yeah, but
Not
trust
north.
me, knowing what direction you're facing is a good thing.
I suppose, yeah. So, are you just trying to find a dungeon now?
Yeah, that is one of the issues with this sort of challenge. It's that you do spend quite a bit of time looking. To be fair, though, at least I'm not Ant Venom. That dude spent something like 50 episodes looking for one.
Wow. I should probably watch that. I should probably watch that from him.
It's good. It's old, but it's really good.
Me rewatching a lot of old Minecraft videos. Like recently, I started rewatching. Okay, shut up, Hero Brian.
What? Okay.
Anyway, I was saying, I recently started rewatching his Hero Brian Mansion playthrough.
Can you say whose?
Guys,
Oh, yeah.
and that was one heck of an adventure map. That was cool.
That was a cool adventure map. I should do that for the channel.
Oh, we can join together.
Do you know how to set up a server for 1.4, I believe?
No, that'd be your job.
Oh, it's always my job. Okay.
Oh, dude, you're the technical guy. I'm the.
You're the computer science major.
I don't. Shut up.
No, I'm in the right for this one. You can't criticize me for that one.
I'll figure something. I'm sure I can do that.
Okay, good. Very good.
Something fun in water.
What do you think of the
Well,
old sound
skeleton.
effects compared to the new ones?
Honestly, because of nostalgia, I kind of prefer them more.
Which is interesting because you started playing after the new sound effects were added.
Maybe, but I've watched a lot of videos with the old sound effects.
That's true.
Like I said, I probably grew up watching Minecraft.
Yeah, a lot of people did.
Why didn't I find any diamonds?
Because I have bad luck, and diamonds used to be rare.
I'm probably actually was slime even a thing at this point.
Yeah, slimes have been a thing since, I believe, Alpha.
And you think you would have seen one by now? Are those also rare?
No, slimes are designated to only spawn within certain chunks at certain Y levels. And the way you figure out which chunk and which Y levels is by inputting your seed into a calculator, and then the game will tell you. And then that calculator will tell you.
Into a cow. Okay.
Listen, old Minecraft was a very technical game. The book has spoiled people.
What book?
The crafting book, the advancement books that you can read in the menu that tell you what to do.
Oh, those things.
Okay, back then, you weren't given any help. You just had to figure everything out by your damn self.
Yeah, true, yeah.
I sound like one of those old guys who's like, back in my day, we had to do it a certain way and we liked it.
Yeah.
Still, forever, I will give praise to every version from before 1.8 for not having andesite and granite. The worst blocks ever.
What did it even do?
Nothing, that's why. And dorite. Dorite also sucks.
So just for decoration, that's it?
Yeah, I don't like decoration blocks, but then again, I don't really build anything in this game. I just kind of mess around with technical stuff.
Yeah.
Like redstone, I'll do. I'll farm, I'll do that. But decoration, no. I think it was in my Xenoplay series. I think I might have actually gone something like 20 episodes. No, 25 episodes, give or take, before building a base.
Seriously?
Yeah. Okay, I'm out here kitted up with full diamond everything, having all the materials I need, but there's no base whatsoever.
So you're just like a wanderer in Minecraft.
No, I stayed in the same area. I never left. That's one thing I do like about...
Creeper! You have the chest.
How did I not take damage?
I have no idea. You just kind of missed that chest.
No, I think I go back for it.
Wonder why you didn't go for it now.
I probably missed it the first time.
Is that's what I think it is?
It's a skeleton spawner. Quick, everyone write the seed down for your survival worlds.
Heh.
For whatever reason, people used to do that. They used to just write seeds down and then say, this version has quote-unquote spawner on XYZ coordinate.
I think they still do that?
Yeah, but they don't do it for things like, oh, this is just a really cool terrain. Nowadays, they do it for like, oh, this one has a close village. Or this one has a really easy-to-find stronghold. Or this one has a good nether portal.
Or this one has a village inside of a wooded mansion.
Yeah, stuff like that. They don't really do just, oh, this is a cool seed. Like 404 will never get something like that again.
Interesting.
It's a really old challenge. Basically, you weren't allowed to leave the underground and you weren't allowed to use torches. And if you died, it was game over. And the idea was just make a cool base.
How can I just make it? Oh, yeah, sorry. Wait, no, you're not. Why are you not making a chest?
What do you mean?
Why not make a chest to get rid of some of the clutter?
Because I don't need to.
You really think you're gonna need 64 bucks?
What if I found a diamond, David? I could do enchanting for level 30.
What would that do in this version?
It would make my swords shiny.
And then...
That's it.
Oh my god.
Look at how long it used to take to mine a furnace.
I think forever.
With an iron pick, by the way. You see, what I'm cutting out is me organizing everything, because even I agree that would be annoying to watch. Oh yeah, the old Ender Pearl texture, back when it wasn't even centered.
It looks the same to me.
No, it's not centered, you see?
No. Oh, you actually now do. What the heck? Oh, great. Now that I know that, I can't unsee it.
Mwahahaha.
That's gonna bother me.
At least not the beta 1.8 version of the Ender Pearls where they didn't even let you teleport, you would just throw them and nothing happened.
Oh, they're just useless.
Well, they were just kind of like a kill counter. You would get them when you killed an enemy. It was just like bragging rights for a little bit of time.
I guess, yeah.
Because to be fair, before people developed the build 3 high above you to make a little roof, they were actually pretty hard to kill, the Endermen. It's crazy to think how many modern strategies you can apply to the old game and make it significantly easier.
Huh.
Part of what made old Minecraft so difficult is people didn't know how the game worked at all. You watch a bunch of these old survival series and you ask yourself, why aren't they doing XYZ? Then you realize nobody knew about that yet.
But what did the XYZ even do?
No, XYZ is a variable. I'm using it to substitute for an actual technique. Kind of like a mathematical formula.
Okay.
I will say that the parity between seeds is a good thing, but even between both versions, the seeds still have differences that annoy the hell out of me. For example, Java seeds, even though the surface will generate roughly the same, they will have more foliage as well as more intricate caves. The Bedrock Edition has a lot less amenities. The reason the Bedrock version is the more popular version is because you can play it on your cell phone. That's it. There are more cell phone gamers than there are any other version.
Man, Minecraft on mobile doesn't sit well with me.
Because we've experienced better. But for people who literally only game on mobile, which is the majority of gaming, by the way, they don't care. They've only known mobile gaming, so they don't notice it.
Huh. A sad generation.
Well, to them, it's not sad. To them, it's like, hey, I can play this whenever I want, and I can get my bodies on whenever we want, because unlike us, who have to schedule time ahead of time, we have to port forward IP addresses to make servers. To them, they just click on.
Yeah, like I said, sad for them. My god, how many spiders are in this place?
I wouldn't even say sad, I would just say different.
You say potato, I say...
Ravioli. Eh, I got you. You stopped talking.
Yeah, I suppose.
You know, you could use this cave as a base. That is a really cool, naturally generated cave. Ah, yes, ravines. These don't generate anymore.
Oh, yeah, I remember these things. Kinda excited to get rid of them.
Yeah, it's a damn shame, because ravines look so cool. Now, whatever you do, don't be like a certain somebody and make their How to Minecraft base a witch hut. Do you know who that was?
No.
That was Beijing Canadian. When he played How to Minecraft SMP, he literally didn't know about witches and just put a base in a witch hut.
So he just found a witch hut and he just made that his base?
Yeah, he just assumed it was a regular, like, generated structure like a village.
Oh wow, poor him. Did he die from it, or did he kill the witch?
Well, the thing is, he didn't realize what was going on, so he kept killing witches, but he didn't realize that the witch huts were basically witch spawners.
Oh, actually, that's something I didn't know myself.
Yeah, he just kind of chilled there.
I just thought once you killed the witch, it was gone forever.
No, witches are a naturally spawning enemy. They never leave.
So, what happens if you destroy? Would it be gone if you destroy the hut?
No, because the witch hut generates as part of the code, so it's always assumed it's a witch hut no matter where you are, as long as you're within the building condition. Yeah, back when mobs didn't worry about lava.
Oh yeah, before they got smarter.
1.7 gave us the optic skeleton.
What's that?
So in 1.7 full release, skeletons had aimbot, and worse, instead of being projectile based, the arrows were hit scan.
Oh. So they just always hit.
It's like a 99% chance to hit you. It was the most evil thing, because they also increased their firing rate. What the hell, Mojang?
I have no idea what they were thinking.
They also increased the damage output as well, so you would take more damage from the skeleton hits.
Ouch.
Who designed that shit?
Mojang, apparently.
Also, behold, the most accidental of accidental finds of all time.
What?
You just break behind, and boom, there's an abandoned mine shaft.
Oh wow. These, I know it's during the game, these are actually spotted a few times.
Yep. Albeit, fences work differently.
What do you mean?
Fences hitboxes were still considered the entire block, so you could walk into the hitbox, but if you tried to hit anything while you were inside a fence, it would just treat it as missing.
The regular spider or cave spider?
Who knows?
That's the one thing I hate about mine shafts, those cave spiders.
Unless you're Ethos Lab, in which you make the cave spiders give you 50 levels in one go because you know the strats. Yep, if you know the strats, you can do whatever you want in this game.
Oh, I don't know the strats.
Then you're fucked, okay? That's why we need to listen to Hey You. Hey You is a G unit. Hey You was the greatest backseater of all time, to the point where I actually appreciated Hey You's backseating.
Oh my god! Uh-oh.
That's why I made a second one! I should not have survived that.
There's... Oh my god! I think it was planned.
Just as planned.
Why do you have 4 gold blocks?
Because you need 8 gold blocks.
I thought you said you weren't gonna craft them.
I said you could craft or find one. I
But
said in the
then why are
modern
you?
day, you can't craft them anymore, is what I said.
Well, then you could have wanted a long time ago. The gold one is for the enchanted golden apple, but for regular golden apple, don't you need just gold bars?
No. First of all, the regular gold apple didn't exist yet. Well, they got rid of it and replaced it with the enchanted one.
You know both exist, right?
They exist. Yeah, they both exist now, but not back then.
Oh, there's the spawner. You couldn't make it.
I think you're forgetting which version we're playing.
I know I don't. I just forgot what in this version what wasn't.
I don't even think you knew about this version, to be completely honest.
I knew about it.
Okay. I trust you.
That's 5 now. You just need a couple more.
Yep. We're almost there. Will I win?
Oh, yeah. I gotta try to make it to the cave spider again.
I think I do fight more cave spiders.
Yeah, let's get spawners.
Yep. Well, no, there were 3. There was also
Wait,
one
what?
above the lava.
Yeah, that was the second one.
Was it? Maybe.
Yes.
Okay, this is a regular spider.
Yeah.
If you notice the old XP sound effects, it's not as chimey as the modern ones. You did notice that, right?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. Creep up.
The interesting thing was the original Beta 1.9. Beta 1.9 pre-release 1, or originally just called Beta 1.9, had a really funny thing where you would increase your experience bar by jumping.
That's getting shoot a mushroom?
No?
Huh. Yeah. Am I being that quiet? Really?
What happened?
Am I really being that quiet?
We're both being quiet.
I guess, yeah. Great. I guess that's kind of strange. We are usually more talkative than this.
We're also a lot louder historically.
Well, usually we're a lot louder when we're against each other.
That is true.
Yeah. How much of this? Oh my god, everywhere.
Yeah, there's enemies everywhere.
All you gotta do is find lava. The diamonds always found your lava.
No, that's a myth.
No, it isn't. Literally, every time I find diamonds, it's always been lava.
Yeah, that's because of how generation is created. Generation of diamonds tends to be at the lava level. The lava level is, give or take, 11 or 12, depending on your version, and diamonds spawn at Y level 16 or below, and in some versions 18 or below. Given there's a coincidence in that lava and diamonds are spawning roughly at the same level, you can make the inference that diamonds spawn next to lava. However, nothing in the code dictates that they spawn anywhere near each other. It's just a happy coincidence.
Well, yeah, I didn't. That's always how it was for me.
What the fuck? That was not fair!
Drop creepers!
Thank God he landed in the water.
Oh my god.
Oh man, that was actually not fair.
Okay. That was terrifying.
That was crazy, that's what that was. There's a program that lets me edit out all the dead air, and I kinda tempted to buy it, but it's $300.
What do you mean by dead air? You like just drop,
Like whenever
right
we're not
off to the-
talking, it'll automatically edit that out.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I kind of think like a waste of $35 just to do that.
Well, if it's not a waste, it would save me an ungodly amount of time, but I just don't want to buy
But
it.
yeah, but you can just do it yourself. It'll be tiring, sure, but you can do it.
True. Then again, it would make sluggers infinitely easier to make. It's not about David. I can walk everywhere, but I still have to talk.
I suppose, yeah. Make creeper. I suppose that makes sense,
It's a
yeah.
double-edged sword. Do I want it or not?
I mean, huh? A spider died here apparently.
Somehow.
Well, potion them in a thing in this
Yes,
update.
but they didn't work like modern potions. They had a different formula.
Oh god, more! Oh my god, the swarm!
Yeah, this reminds me of
Get
when I had this back in the progression series, the Minecraft progression series.
Oh yeah.
You weren't a part of that. I'm just letting you know right now.
I'm aware I wasn't. I'm aware I wasn't.
And we had I found a cave spider spawner, and this was back when the mob cap didn't exist. So I just got ganked by something like 10 spiders in one go and auto died.
What even is the purpose of a cauldron?
To make a potion farm in the nether.
Wait, I don't know we can get water in the nether?
Yes, there used to be a way you could use silk touch to get ice in the nether, and then it will auto melt because of the heat, and it would give you water, but that was immediately patched.
There used to be an ice in the nether, right?
Yeah, but it wouldn't. Yeah, I know that's what got patched. They got rid of that.
No. I mean, like, okay, so I don't mean like a game thing. I mean, like, in lore, there would used to be an ice age in the nether.
We're so close, but will I make it?
Well, see.
Have you noticed that my hearts have never even dropped below 8?
I kind of have noticed that. You've been getting pretty good so far.
Almost like this is the version I spend a lot of time playing.
I suppose, yeah, but oh my god, those noises of the game are prominent.
Yep, absolutely.
That's what I'm gonna ask right now, because you're going in.
I'm
Oh, you're ahead.
going in. I'm going in. This music is too relaxing for the situation we're in.
Yeah, it kind of is. Everyone.
The entire OST of Minecraft has always been great.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. It's pretty nice. Even the music does go pretty cool.
It's weird to think that there's no like hardcore action sound though.
No, but all the creepypasta music disc.
Oh, 13 and a few other ones, like the cracked one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. You know, part of me wonders how much of that sort of stuff was intended by the developers, and then how much of that was just the developers going, "That's a good idea, Mr. Game Theory. We're gonna pretend that we did that the whole time."
I wouldn't be surprised if that was the case.
But I want to know how much of Five Nights at Freddy's was actually written by Scott Cawthon. That's my real question.
You know, honestly, that is a good one. I feel like he had a plan up until like FNAF 3, and then 4 was when he started looking into game theory. Right? Maybe, I don't know. Cause he said himself in a comment that map pack got most things about FNAF 2 and 1 right. So he at least had that plan.
That is true.
So, I don't know. And we'll see what happened with the. We'll see what. Oh my god! That just came out of nowhere!
I want to see you do this!
You know what? Maybe I might someday. We'll see. I'll do the same version.
I swear I just saw a mob. What the fuck?
I would do the same. I'll do the same version too. One pre-release, one beta 1.19. 1.9. Damn it! Why do I keep saying 19?
Beta 1.9 pre-release 3.
Yes.
Now practice saying it with me.
Beta 1.9. Beta
1.9.
1.9.
Pre-release 3.
3.
Now say it in one go.
Okay. Beta 1.9 pre-release 3.
Good. You know, the one thing that surprised me, I never got lost. I have somehow been able to find my way back every single time without fail.
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about. Cause like, if I did it, I would have lost my way a lot. Heck, that's why I get lost when exploring in creative mode. I still get lost.
I feel like you would leave your stuff in a furnace, get lost, and then forget all about it.
I actually think I did that back during the ultimate hardcore.
Yeah, ultra hardcore is pretty difficult for the wrong reasons sometimes. You know, you walk by them and you see one spider, then it's immediately revealed that it's 2.
Right.
There's so many mobs in this version. Fuck.
How did that happen?
Because as you can see, the placement on the fence is still appearing even when I'm not looking directly at it, so long as I'm looking at the block where it's placed, which causes the lava to be placed in a different spot from where I wanted it to be placed.
What is that? What is it? What is machinima? I know I've heard about I've heard about that, but I never know what it was.
So before the YouTube Partner Program, you couldn't make money on YouTube, so you had to get partnered with a company to do so. That was Machinima Realms. Before all this stuff between people's money getting stolen and a bunch of other shit that should have never happened, that's how people used to make money on YouTube. I really don't like the terrain after 1.17. I really have to just say that. 1.17 damned this game's terrain generation.
And I don't really know much of a difference, but I don't know.
How the hell did you not notice it? It's night and day.
I don't know. I just never pay attention.
You never noticed that the caves got like a million times bigger?
Oh, I mean, okay, now I'm blind. Yeah, I actually did. They added all the cameras and such. Stalagmites, stalactites.
Yeah, it's a bit obtuse.
And then there are the ancient cities.
To be completely honest, regarding the ancient cities, I think that the new mobs after the Wither have not been as interesting.
So you don't like pillagers.
I mean, I like the update because it gave us access to mending.
I'm talking about the mob, not.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm not really too big on pillagers. No, I never liked it.
Not a fan of phantoms.
Hell no! I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I'm not even a fan of testificates.
You know what I think before the Wither, so.
I know, but I'm just saying that there's a lot of things. I think that the last cool mob design was probably the Wither, but even then, there were some things I was never a fan of. Like, I don't even like the idea of villagers.
You just prefer to be in a world where you're just all alone?
Yeah, that's partially why I constantly play older versions of this game.
I guess. So you don't like the Guardians?
Well, that's a bit different because the Guardians aren't a friendly mob. They're trying to kill you, so I'm cool with that. And even then, I don't think that they're all that great. And giving mining fatigue to a mob in Minecraft is not a good decision, I would argue.
Especially when you're underwater, where you're already less, your mind is already less in the pit.
Like, I get the idea that they want you to fight them before taking over the monument, but I still don't like it.
Endermites, you hate those too?
Well, I don't hate it, but I don't really like it either. It just makes making Ender Pearl farms uniform.
What are those things called? Shulker boxes, shulkers.
Well, I like the storage that the shulker box gives you, but actually fighting the shulkers is kind of boring. It's give and take, really.
You think they'll ever add a new boss? Because here's the thing, even though we have the Elder Guardian, technically there is no. Technically not a boss like the Wither and the Ender Dragon are.
Well, I mean, technically by boss in the game's code, it just means it has a health bar. But technically speaking, a dungeon boss would be basically the Elder Guardian, the Ender Dragon, the Wither, despite it not having a dungeon associated with it. Besides maybe the Sand Temple. And the Warden.
Oh, the Warden definitely counts the boss.
Yeah. Dude, I've seen people kill that Warden in full iron armor. That thing is not as deadly as Mojang anticipated.
You're kidding me? I can't even get near the thing.
Well, that's because you're not going in with a strategy.
Here's my strategy, go and kill it.
But how?
With a sword?
It's kind of like you and me in Yu-Gi-Oh! Your strategy, get rid of my life points. But my question is, but how? You're gonna say with monsters. But I'm asking you to think deeper. What is the methodology behind victory?
With strong monsters.
No. And if you ever notice, high attack points typically aren't determinant of who wins. What matters are A, card effects, and B, card advantage. Don't get me wrong, you still need big monsters to do big damage, but they're not the end-all be-all. That's why I was able to gain an advantage in episode 3. I had equipped spells so I could power up my monsters, as opposed to just relying on raw statistics.
I'm supposed to. I'm supposed you must have probably heard about the planned Red Dragon, right?
Yeah, they never added it though.
No, they didn't.
That was a long time ago.
Wonder. Yeah, but what do you think that would have been like? They did add another dragon mob.
I think that's why he didn't add it, because the Red Dragon was basically just supposed to be a dragon you could find in the overworld. But that But at the end of the day,
guess
it
I
would
was
probably
in,
still act like the Ender Dragon.
actually thought it was in the Nether because red.
Yeah, but I was pretty sure you were supposed to find it in the overworld. I'm gonna have to check again.
Yeah, I could be very much wrong.
Yeah.
Actually, apparently it used to be planned to be tameable.
What the fuck?
Thinking about it, like maybe that is the kind of a thing. If you get Team Dragon, that would kind of be OP.
And also, it would kind of violate the idea that the overworld is supposed to be an imitation of life.
Oh yeah, sure, perfect imitation. We have the Living Dead exploding
It wasn't supposed to be
enemies.
it wasn't supposed to be 1-to-1, but there was an idea there, but that would completely break it. That'd be like jumping the shark, okay? And we don't want to have another Happy Days moment, okay? You're not the Fonz, and neither is Marcus Persson.
What?
Do you know who the Fonz is?
No.
He invented Cool Man, whatever. You're too young for this.
Although I'm pretty sure the real world doesn't have flying demons that come at you if you don't sleep.
Well,
you
that's
don't
also why I
have-
don't like that's also partially why I don't like those guys, okay? The Phantoms were a stupid design. I don't know why people voted for that shit.
Wait, they were a mob.
That was a
They
mob
were
vote.
a mob vote?
Yeah, the Phantoms was retarded, okay? That's the only word I could say for it.
Well, beyond the word, but I don't want. They can't. They say that they're no longer doing the mob votes.
Well, yeah, because YouTubers used to rig that shit. Cough, cough, dream, cough, cough.
We're just trying. We could have got a lot of cool stuff from the mob vote, like the ice elegy. What got that one called? Or the. Wait, what else was there? I forgot what else, but apparently there's probably like a planned squid enemy, like a tentacle boss. I don't know.
Sky Does Minecraft needs to come out of retirement for that shit.
Oh my god. The Sky and the squid, that was a fun time. Oh my god, they're everywhere. You're gonna die. You're going to die.
If this was Bedrock Edition, there'd be like 10 times more enemies, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
That's the one issue I have with Bedrock Edition, that they don't understand how mob placement works. And it leads to people getting overrun. I see it in the Bedrock videos, and it's just miserable. I'm still baffled by why Joe decides to upload in freaking Bedrock Edition instead of Java.
Yo, that Big Bad Man pick, right?
No, Joe Crazy, the guy we played on his server on.
Oh, right, him. I haven't seen him. I haven't played with him in a while.
The motherfucker's only playing Siege nowadays anyways.
And although he still talks about HeroScape.
That is true. That was a really weird Minecraft server, I'm not gonna lie. I got my stuff robbed, everything got burned down, I got jacked, I was bullied for 4 hours.
Wow. That's... Damn. Okay. Whoa, what was the Misty effect?
That's just an old thing that they used to have, which I think was cool. It's supposed to simulate like steam because we're lava and water together, and I'm like, why did they get rid of that?
That makes sense.
Before anyone asks, no, it's not cheating. Even Ant Venom crafted his freaking golden apple.
After 50 episodes. How long were the episodes?
Like 20 minutes each.
Oh my god,
I'm gonna say Ant Venom had the worst luck I've ever seen. There were people who found it on episode freaking 1.
Okay, I need to watch his video to see it myself.
Who had the worst luck I've ever seen in a Minecraft video.
You have enough.
That's what I'm noticing.
So now, it is time.
This is where the fun begins.
Da da da. Boop 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 da 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 dang. Da 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 da. And da 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 da.
Oh, you're doing Final Fantasy. I was doing Legend of Zelda.
I don't know.
And we win.
Oh, you already ate it.
Yep, we found the golden apple. We win.
And you just kill yourself.
What a better way to demonstrate human futility.
Yeah.
So, that was Hunt for the Golden Apple, David. The movie. What'd you think?
Honestly, it was pretty fun watching you going through all that.
Alright, everybody. That's it for this episode. Have a nice day.